What is going on, guys? It's me, Reed Legacy, and I haven't been on in a while. Been dealing with a lot of stuff, but what I want to talk about today is a series that I'm doing until I complete the series. It's not like a challenge or anything, just more of a goal. And recently, I'm about like I think two subscribers off from 50 subscribers. So I'm halfway to 100, and right now the challenge or goal will be to get to 100. You know, the road to 100. And to a lot of people, that's not a lot, but to me, that's more than I would ever have thought I would ever get. Like, when I hit like 20, I was like, wow, I can't even believe that. But I was able to get some more subscribers because there have been people that have been saying, hey, what's your channel? I'll subscribe. And I've subscribed to some people and have been consistent with their channel, so they said, hey, since you've been consistent, then I'll give you, I'll subscribe to your channel, and things of that sort. And I've been doing that with a good smaller YouTube channels, not like the big ones. I mean, I still watch them, but I try to help out the small YouTubers like myself, because these are the real people that struggle. And besides the road to 100 subs, I want to talk about the Infinite Warfare game. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and the whole COD 4 remaster, and my thoughts on why I believe they decided to put exos in, or thrust, or the chain-based movement. There we go. And I think T. Martin actually already said this, but personally, I don't know if he thought of this yet, but when I first heard about it, within a day, I kind of figured out why they probably did this. So I actually figured it out before him, in my opinion. I just, I'm not a huge YouTuber, so, I can't get the word out. But my thought of it was, with, ever since Call of Duty Ghosts, they were already, creating Infinite Warfare of the chain-based movement, because Advanced Warfare was the first ever Call of Duty to ever do a chain-based movement like that. And so that was already a year into the making of Infinite Warfare. And then after Advanced Warfare came out, some people like the XOs at first, they did, but like halfway near the end of Advanced Warfare, everybody said, okay, I don't like this anymore. It just makes the game too fast. It doesn't feel like Call of Duty that much. So then when Black Ops 3 came out, we kind of figured that it might be future based. We just really didn't want it like Advanced Warfare. And with Treyarch, even, they were already like 2 years in, 2 years in before Advanced Warfare came out. So they can't just scrap 2 years. And then with same thing with Infinity Ward. They were already almost 2 years into developing Infinite Warfare. And so it's basically the same scenario. Like, they can't just scrap 2 years. So that's probably why they remastered Call of Duty 4. I don't know if that's the reason, or they just decided, hey, we're going to remaster Call of Duty 4 to bring you to let other people experience, like, like newer viewers or newer players, like, that haven't played the older Call of Duties, which in my opinion were the best, were the older ones. And so that's why I believe that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, or Infinity Ward, decided to make that decision, because like, it takes like a long time to make a Call of Duty game, and especially for the PS4 and Xbox One, because you got to think, with Xbox 360 and the PS3, they had like a 2-year cycle. So they could, I mean, graphics were okay, but they weren't like amazing compared to, I mean, they got better each year kind of, but you know, they weren't like definition to where it looks like a movie type deal, until the PS4 and Xbox One came out, and which was called the Ghost that actually came out, and then they released it for Xbox One and PS4 about a couple weeks later. I think after Ghost came out, then a couple weeks later they released it for the next gen, and then ever since then, the Xbox 360 and PS3 have been dying off because, you know, they can only do so much with the Xbox 360 and PS3. They can't put all of that memory and whatever game developers put into a game, they can't put that all in that, you know, that little amount of space, because the PS4 and Xbox One have so much more technology. And so that's why I kind of think that we shouldn't bag on them too much. I know it's already like 2 million dislikes, and I think if it's just amazing, 2 million dislikes. One, we've only seen a little bit of what probably is the campaign trailer. We have not even seen multiplayer yet. I mean, we're already hating on it. And my opinion and theory on why Infinite Warfare might be good is because, for me, I liked Ghost. I personally liked Ghost. A lot of people didn't like Ghost, but I liked Ghost. And since it's made by Infinity Ward, that's why I believe that it'll be good. Because I mean, okay, scratch out Call of Duty Ghost for a second. Modern Warfare 3, really good game. Modern Warfare 2, really good game. Call of Duty 4, really good game. I mean, like, they were so good with multiplayer and the way it felt. And especially hit detection. You gotta remember this hit detection. And Modern Warfare 3 was probably the worst hit detection, but it was still one of my favorite games. So you gotta think, with Infinite Warfare, the hit detection might be really good, because Ghost hit detection was actually really good. And yeah, I know everybody's like, oh, you shot 2 bullets and killed people. Well, for me, really, I mean, I drop people pretty quick, but like, I'd rather kill people quick like that than have 10 hit markers on somebody. How you don't get killed that fast in Call of Duty Ghost, just don't run out like an idiot in the middle of the map and die. But don't be, you know, I mean, I know it was probably the biggest the biggest game for noobs, excuse me. The biggest game for noobs of the Call of Duty series, because, you know, IED is probably the most annoying thing in there. The Amplify perk was way overpowered. Then you had the one main thing I really hated was, one, the C4. I didn't like that. But the only reason why I didn't like the C4 is because the riot shielders used it. And what I hated about the riot shield was because instead of, like in Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3, putting the shield on your back when you throw a lethal, it barely tilted it to the side and you threw it in front of you and people would blow you up. Plus, the main thing about riot shield, not even talking about the riot shield part, but the attachment, you can have a UAV thing on it and you can see people unless they had the one perk that, you know, couldn't see by UAVs or anything like that. I forget the name, but that's the only time you cannot, unless you're running around, because most people that had a riot shield, guess what, they use the Amplify. And that was really the only thing that annoyed me a lot. That's why usually I would play clan versus clan, because they didn't have any of that crap. And that's why sometimes I'll go to arena mode on Black Ops 3 even, because, you know, people will just sit and use that like sixth sense and, you know, awareness and all that. And, you know, if you're rushing with awareness, that's fine, but if you're sitting there in a corner and not doing anything the entire game, that gets annoying. But anyway, back on point, because I just went off Sunday for a little bit. I don't think everybody should be hating on Infinite Warfare so much because, again, we haven't even seen gameplay. We've only seen a little bit of the trailer, which is probably the campaign. Zombies is coming, which in a way, when I heard zombies, I was excited, but I was like, man, like now it's just gonna be this 3-year cycle of every year being zombies, and zombies is good only when Treyarch makes it. Exo Zombies from Advanced Warfare, I'm sorry, but it failed, in my opinion. I didn't like it. There's a lot of people who liked it. I'm not saying it was horrible, but I didn't like it. And Zombies for Treyarch is, you know, obviously amazing. I loved Zombies on Treyarch, but I personally loved Extinction mode on Call of Duty Ghost. I don't even care if, like, Extinction, if they brought back Extinction, it doesn't even have to be the same as Call of Duty Ghost. It doesn't have to tie in with the storyline. It really doesn't. They could have just made it, and because a lot of people did like Extinction. I don't know why they wouldn't have done Extinction, or they did not do Extinction, because personally, me, I liked it, and I know a lot of other people liked it. And I wish they would have brought that back, because I mean, it looked like they were gonna bring it back because due to you know, the ending on Exodus. But putting that aside, I mean, we don't know anything yet. Just putting that aside, we don't know what the game will be like or anything like that. But anyway, it's the end of the video, guys. I'm sorry I kind of rant at the end of that, just going on and on and on. It's been a while since I've done the video. Anyway, again, road to 100 subs, and let's just hope we can get there soon. But anyway, this is Reed Legacy 2025, and I'm out.